Yeah, so I wanted to talk about how we create what we want because typically clients, people come to me wanting to create something different in their lives. And what I've come to realize over the years is that it's not so much about how we create what we want, it's actually about how we feel good enough about ourselves to allow ourselves to create what we want because you actually know how to do it. You have all the answers, you have all the guidance systems, you can figure out the steps. You are creative and resourceful, and oh my god, if you're watching this, you have access to the internet. Like you have all that you need. And typically what I do not have access to often enough is feeling good enough about ourselves. And by that I mean peaceful enough, safe enough, worthwhile enough, glorious enough, like however you want to describe it, really. And I like to think of it as kind of a well-being spectrum, if you will, because sometimes I think those words can be helpful and sometimes not, as in like feeling good enough, worthy enough, stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot in that, especially in the coaching world, about, getting over your blocks and all that sort of stuff that can be unhelpful, can almost be like shaming people for not feeling good enough. I'm so not here for any form of shame on any level, on any day of the week. But what I am here for is tools and ways to understand ourselves better, be kinder and more compassionate to ourselves, and find ways to intentionally choose to feel better. Because when we sort of move up that well-being spectrum, if you will, so the bottom of the spectrum being kind of like maybe anxiety, overwhelm, not feeling good enough, comparing ourselves, judging others, judging ourselves, all that stuff that makes us feel a bit crappy, doesn't inspire us, beating ourselves up. When we move from those kind of realms, and it's a spectrum, right? There isn't a switch that's flicked, but there is a transition and an arc, if you like, that moves through that into feeling joyful, vibrant, worthwhile, deserving, ready to receive, ready to contribute, confident, loving, accepting, kind, fun, playful, right? These ways of being that feel so different. And so when we can, what I've come to realize is that sometimes, life can just have us feel better, right? Certain days where, it's 75% of that spectrum. Certain days we're at 27% or whatever. But we can also intentionally make choices that move us through the spectrum. That's what I know to be true. There are behaviors, typically thoughts, first and foremost, that can help cultivate the better feelings. And so I wanted to share the foundations of what I have come to realize through my practice with clients, with groups, and individuals, as being the kind of 3 foundational pieces that I think when we can master these, focus on these, we start to move up the spectrum. So I'm going to share those in the next video.